Good afternoon. We're climbing up. This is our first view that we have from Duncannon, Pennsylvania. It's really pretty. We are getting a late start today. This is the trail. Just rocks. So they begin. Later. So we have French toast and scrambled egg. Oh, cheese eggs. This is the gentleman that's providing for us. What is your name?
Al.
Al. Thank you so much, Al.
Thank you, Al.
This is great. All right, I'm getting on. Good afternoon. So this is crazy, just the many ways that our good Lord takes care of us out here. We hiked about 17 and a half miles to this little gap called Swatara Gap. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Anyways, that's how we pronounce it. And we were excited because we saw that there was a McDonald's close by, like a few miles into town from here. And we both just kind of, since Harper's Ferry, have had a little bit of the blues. I'm not really sure why, but I don't know. So we just kind of were like, yeah, let's stop here and let's go into McDonald's and let's get something to eat and come back out on the trail and hike a few more miles, you know, when it's not so hot outside, to get where we're camping tonight. So we Ubered into this town, and then while we were there, we were actually there for a little while, but I was standing outside waiting for Keith. He went in to use the restroom in the gas station, came back out and saw me talking to a gentleman that just walked up, and he obviously recognized right away that we were hikers. He saw our packs and was just so kind and had questions about the trail, and was saying that his sister lives in Maine and he's on his way up. But he also gave us his card and said, please email me and I'd be happy to meet you guys on my way back through, to give you like a package if you need anything, insoles or food or whatever you need. And you know, we just thought, wow, that's really kind of you. Anyways, he said, can I give you a ride somewhere? And we were like, well, actually, we're going back to the trail if you want to give us a ride back to the trail. So he gave us a ride back to the trail, and when we got out of the truck, he was just so thoughtful. He gave Keith $20 and put it in his bag because we weren't going to accept it, because he already did so much just by giving us a ride. That helps us out so much out here. And then he dropped us off and he asked if we needed anything else, if we had full supply, if we needed any food. And he gave us this beef jerky. I don't know what you did with it, but it's like the real deal beef jerky, like good stuff. Keith is testing it out now here. So anyways, we both just got out of the truck, and it makes you kind of emotional just how kind and generous that people are, or that people can be. This person we didn't know from anywhere. Hey, how are ya? Good. So, anyways, later. So this is the trail. Boy, this is what they mean by Pennsylvania rocks. All right, here we go.
Good morning. We are in Pennsylvania, and I think we're just outside of Port Clinton, just before it, about 30 miles. But we are finally in the Pennsylvania rocks. I'm kind of kidding. We've been in rocks for a long time, but we've known that the rocks are notorious through Pennsylvania, and we've heard from people up ahead that this section is especially bad for rocks. So we knew it was coming, and it looks like today is going to be one of the tougher days that we've had as far as rocks go. So we're getting a kind of early start. Just going to try and take our time and get through this. The rocks, they slow you down, but more than that, they beat your feet up. So, you know, some of them are sharp, they're uneven. You have to really pay attention and watch where you're putting your feet. And it's mentally exhausting as well as physically exhausting, just because of, you know, you're trying not to fall, trying not to twist an ankle. And anyways, a few miles can feel pretty long when you're just going over these rock fields. So we'll try to get some footage of today of the rocks, because I know people out there, you guys have heard about it, so we'll try to get you some actual pictures of it. But yeah, we're hoping that we catch up with Tim tomorrow. We've been talking to him, just kind of keeping up with him where he's at, and hopefully we'll be able to catch up with him tomorrow. But okay, later.
Good morning. So we just hiked in about 6.5 miles to Port Clinton, and the trail goes right through the town. It's a little river we're crossing right here. We crossed a railroad bed once we got into town. Man, that was a really steep downhill coming in too. I was just thinking, gosh, I'm glad I'm not coming up this right now. And about that time we saw a guy exercising coming up, so more power to him. Anyways, we are looking forward to meeting Tim again. I think we're gonna stay the night, do a Nero, stay the night in Hamburg, Pennsylvania, and of course get refueled on food and hydrated, and then we'll just kind of talk about what we want to do for tomorrow. Anyways, later. This is the pulpit. We're on this rock and they call it the pulpit. So Brother Tim here is going to give us a sermon soon. From the pulpit.
The impromptu. I wasn't ready for it.
Anyways, this is really pretty. We are at Balance Rocks right now. We were gonna sit and have a break, but this is what it looks like. Let me turn my phone around. The view is nice, but it's just a big old rock field, it looks like. So anyways, we may press on a little bit further to sit and have a mid-morning snack. Anyways, hike's been going good so far. Really rocky, but we feel good. It's early, so we feel good and strong still. Anyways, later. So now we're on Knife's Edge, and it is just rocks. How you doing, love?
Good, I'm hot.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna put my phone up. We're gonna keep moving through this. We got through Knife's Edge, didn't we, fellas?
Yep. We made it.
Keith, how'd you like it?
It was challenging, and my feet were twisting and turning, but the view was beautiful, so that was one good thing.
Yeah, Keith at one point held my poles and his. I was like, how are you going through this treacherous area with both of our poles? But he was sweet and did that. All right, Timmy, what about you, fireman? How'd you like it?
I was a little top heavy with the backpack on, full load of food. But yeah, you had to really keep your balance. I put my trekking poles pretty much away. Hard to keep a steady balance, that's for sure.
Did you use your hands at all?
Oh yeah.
I did too.
On some rocks to pull myself up or keep a good balance.
Yep. Well, thanks for sharing, guys. I thought it was awful. I didn't like it. I don't like being up really high and exposed on a slanted rock. It's scary to me. I'd rather have the view that we have right now where I'm sitting kind of in safety and I'm not climbing where I could fall off the edge at any moment. But anyways, thank you, Lord, for getting us all through that safely. All right, later. So this is Lehigh River, and we started way down there on the other side of that bridge, and we have climbed, and it's about to get pretty sketchy what we hear. So we're just praying for safety, and at least it's overcast today. It's not terrible, but we're sweating pretty bad. Anyways, good view. Mm-hmm. This is what the trail looks like after the big rocky area that we just climbed. Had to do a little rock climbing. What was that place called, Keith? Do you remember? It was coming up out of Lehigh River. Anyways, it was pretty treacherous, technical, and now we have this sweet trail to walk on. So I'm not gonna say it was worth it, but I'm thankful for the reward of this. And there's views. You can't really tell right now because there's trees here, but there's pretty much been views this whole little trail, so that's kind of nice. Off trail yesterday, and where did we get off at? I don't even remember. Delaware Water Gap. Thank you. Yeah. Tim's cousin Matt, who just walked out the door, there he is. He picked us up, and we are at Matt and Jamie's house right now. So Tim missed out on the half-gallon challenge. He was a little bit ahead of us when we went to DC. So Keith and him were talking about it on the trail.
Round 2.
And yeah, they're gonna do the half-gallon challenge today. So I'll have to video and keep you guys updated how he does. We know old McDouble over here has already completed it once, but he's at it again. Yeah, he said it's a repeat victory. We'll see. I'm not doing it. I felt awful last time I tried to do it, so I'm just gonna sit here and video. So anyways, they have
Chocolate vanilla.
chocolate and vanilla.
That's right.
Who gets chocolate and who gets vanilla?
We'll cut her down this way.
Yeah, we'll cut her down the middle, so we'll both get some of each.
Okay. Yep. Anything to say, Tim, before you get sick?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the stomach ache, but I think I can do it.
All right, I'll cheer you on. Keith, anything to say before you get sick?
It's a breeze. It's a breeze.
All right, to be continued.
Harder, frozen.
Part of the ice cream?
Yeah. So.
Stomach's feeling good?
Filling up.
So this is where Keith's at. There's Tim. There's mine.
Good stuff. There's mine. Sailed over here.
How you feeling, Timmy?
I am so bloated right now.
Let's see what you got left. You got that. That's like,
yeah, you're doing
that's like
good.
2 scoops in an ice cream cone. Keith, how you feel?
Oh, I'm amazing.
Keith. What do you have left?
Hardly any.
Looks like one scoop in an ice cream cone.
Yeah, it's like I was getting really full, and then it just settled out. Now, second win.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna break the record.
So Keith just finished his in 20, what did we say?
26 minutes.
26 minutes. Done. Tim
I'm getting close.
is almost done.
That's
That
pretty
chocolate.
impressive.
Eat that chocolate, boy.
That's a big gain from your.
Tim did it. He did it. He completed the half-gallon challenge
Nice.
Now they want the pizza.
in like a minute after Keith. So, how you feeling, Timmy?
Oh, I cannot take another bite. I am done. Completely done. Oh,
Congrats.
I just need to like.
I don't worry about that, Keith. I just
relax.
Yeah.